brands have to think about diversifying outside of Google. Google has its own business plays that it's going to be making. They're going to be pulling in, as we've already seen, more AI overviews. And if you're not directly in that answer, it's really hard to kind of get a little bit more clicks compared to how you used to. And they're introducing Google's AI mode. And that's going to be their really forefront place of becoming much more like a traditional AI and LLM. You've got to start to think about, how do you really communicate best with your audience? And first, to do that, you have to know, where is your audience actually at? Are they really wanting to consume information from your website? Or do they really want to consume information about your brand or your services in other platforms? And in some cases, particularly if you're an organization that relies on traffic and users coming back to your website for your own monetization methods, you might want to actually start to think about investing in yourself becoming a platform, because you don't want to have to necessarily rely on Google being the gate, and not even just Google, but other platforms being a gate, whether you do or do not have the ability to communicate with your audience. And when you think about your website, that is the thing that you own as a brand, as a company, as an organization. You own your website. And that's something where you can control how you want to communicate with your users. You can have flat pieces of content like blog articles, or you can put video out there. You could actually communicate in a way in which users have already shown us that their behavior is changing, where they want to consume information more from a video and an audio perspective. And those are things that you can change, as well as even thinking about other interactive forms of communication within your website. It does mean that there's an investment within that. It does mean that brands have to start thinking a bit more outside of the traditional box, because users aren't interacting with the world and interacting in the web in a traditional sense anymore. We've grown and we've changed, and technology has even changed our habits, and it's changing our habits even more quickly, which means brands also have to think about staying in that game at that same pace.